What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. After the filthy move, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Bishop. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Staley. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out wide left, it's Matthews. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Tough run here, it's Bishop. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Second down, going to throw it. Moves to his right. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Makes a catch. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The head coach has to be happy with that.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Reed. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a dream start.
And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Right side, it's Bussey. At the 20, he's got space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Hard running there. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. run for the quarterback. The ball is out behind the line. Defense covering it up and letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They booted away on fourth down. Making his first move. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Down here as they go back to work. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second and long here. Reed. This time it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Using his feet. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Reed. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Now here's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. At midfield, he's got room. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So The quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Looking for the edge. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second and 10 here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Turning it on! 30, at the 20. Powers through, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From deep, it's Bussey. Gives him the big stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Hands it off. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. really nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Trying to take it back. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Reed to throw. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, but that ball landing out of bounds.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Deafening noise, Reed trying to cut through it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still full.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Quick give. It's Edwards. Just smothered on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Snowed under by the defense. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Throwing Reed. Rolls right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Drops back. It's Reed. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got an open man. That should be the final play of the first half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And he gets to the line and stops the clock with the spike. But this is still a really long field goal attempt and maybe a decision coming up. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs and help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Burrowing for yardage. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Going for it all in one play. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. They made sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He breaks a tackle. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Vols looking to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. What fight! He's in! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running inside, it's Morrow. Open space at the 25. All kinds of room to the right. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the gun, it's Bishop. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides to the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Right at the line. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Kick is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, put that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Reed. Going deep. It's caught. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is high octane, Boyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Number 24, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got him on the RPO. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Vols have their offense in high gear. Drops back on first down. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Into the house. Touchdown, Vols!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Split backs here. Hits inside. It's Bishop. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second and long here. From the gun. Rush right in his face. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Plows his way ahead. He's got the first down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't.
Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Volunteers. Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone. They'll line up to go for 2. Off play action. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Left side is Craven. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Play action with Reed. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Reed. Out wide left, it's Bussey. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Ordinarily on second and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. On the move. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Reed. The screen, he's got wheels. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, that's not the second missed field goal for this kicker. I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap in the shotgun. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, if that last incompletion is any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this fourth and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Smashes ahead. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Past the 10. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Fires quickly.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Moves the pocket. It's Reed. Hauls it in. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Throwing Reed. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway